Let me be brutally honest, if your money disappears a few days after you get paid, it's not bad luck, it's a habit that's quietly keeping you broke. Every time your salary hits and you pay bills, order food, swipe your card without thinking, you're reinforcing the exact pattern that resets you to zero. And it's costing you more than you realize. Not just money, years of your life. Sounds harsh? Then answer this: why do people earning the same as you still move forward, while you stay stuck? It comes down to one specific behavior almost nobody notices, something you probably did this week. Ignore it, and nothing changes. But once you see it, you'll catch the exact moment your money starts slipping away, and the first mistake is where you lose the most. You ever notice how most people treat money like a mystery? One week you feel okay, the next you're stressed, and you don't even know why. That's the gap, guessing instead of knowing. Real financial education starts when you stop relying on vibes and actually look at your numbers. You check what's coming in, what's going out, and what's left. No hiding, no excuses. Think about it like a scene from The Social Network, where everything is tracked, calculated, intentional. You don't build something powerful by guessing, you build it by measuring. Same with personal finance. You start simple, 1 day a week, 15 minutes, open your bank app, track every dollar. Yeah, it might feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort? That's where your money habits begin to shift. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people avoid this because they're afraid of what they'll see. But you flip that. You treat it like data, not drama. If you see you're spending $300 a month on random stuff, that's not failure, that's clarity. And clarity is the first real step in how to make money work for you instead of against you. Over time, this one habit changes your entire financial psychology. You stop reacting and start leading. You start making decisions based on facts, not feelings. And once you see your money clearly, something else starts to change, because the next step isn't just about knowing your numbers, it's about controlling what those numbers mean in your daily decisions. You know how most people spend money? It's not logic, it's emotion. Bad day? You spend. Big sale? You spend. Feeling bored? Yeah, you already know what happens. But when you level up your financial psychology, you stop letting random emotions run your personal finance. You slow things down and start asking one simple, powerful question: does this actually move my life forward? Think about Suits, how Harvey Specter never makes a move based on pressure. Everything is calculated, strategic. That's how you start treating your money. Before buying anything, you pause for just 10 seconds. Not forever, just long enough to break the emotional impulse. That one pause? It separates broke habits from wealthy money habits more than any fancy finance tips ever could. Here's something practical you can apply today. Create a personal rule. If it's over $50, you wait 24 hours. No exceptions. You'll be shocked how many things suddenly don't feel necessary anymore. That's not restriction, that's control. And control is how people quietly build wealth while everyone else keeps wondering where their money went. And the crazy part? This isn't about being cheap, it's about being intentional. You still spend, you still enjoy life, but now every dollar has a job. That shift alone can save you hundreds, even thousands a year. But once you start controlling your decisions like this, you'll realize something even deeper. It's not just about what you spend, it's about what you protect before you even get the chance to spend it. Let's be real, most people wait to see what's left at the end of the month. And yeah, there's usually nothing left. That's the trap. When you start taking your personal finance seriously, you flip that completely. You don't wait, you move first. The moment money hits your account, a portion gets protected. Not later, not if possible, right away. Think about The Dark Knight, how Batman doesn't react last minute, he prepares before chaos even starts. That's exactly how strong money habits work. You set up an automatic transfer, 10%, even 5% if you're starting, and you move it into savings or investments instantly. High-yield savings, index funds like S&P 500 ETFs, or even apps like Fidelity or Vanguard. Simple, consistent, effective. Here's where financial psychology kicks in hard. When you remove the option to spend, you stop negotiating with yourself. You don't sit there like, should I save this month? It's already done. That's how people quietly build $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 over time. Not by earning crazy money at first, but by mastering this one habit early and letting it compound. And once you start protecting your money like that, something shifts. You stop feeling broke, even if you're not rich yet. Because now, you're building something in the background. But here's the twist most people miss: saving alone isn't the endgame. The real power shows up when you start using money to give yourself something way more valuable than things. Most people spend money to feel good for a moment. But when you really understand financial psychology, you start asking a different question. Does this give me more time, or take it away? Because at the end of the day, time is the real currency. And your money habits either buy you freedom, or keep you stuck in the same loop. Look at Iron Man. Tony Stark doesn't just buy random stuff. He builds systems that free his time and energy. That's the shift. Instead of spending $200 on things that lose value, you might spend on tools that save hours every week. A better laptop, automation software, even outsourcing small tasks. That's not being lazy, that's being strategic with your personal finance. Here's something practical: calculate your hourly value. If you make $20 per hour, and something saves you 5 hours a week, that's $100 of your time back. Now imagine reinvesting that time into learning high-income skills, side hustles, or improving your financial education. That's how you start stacking advantages without even realizing it. And the wild part? Most people never think like this. They stay stuck trading time for money forever. But once you start buying time, you create space. Space to think, to grow, to make better decisions. And that's where things start to compound in ways most people don't even see coming. Because the next move isn't about saving time, it's about using money to create options you didn't have before. Most people think money is just for paying bills and maybe enjoying life a little. But when you really understand personal finance, you start seeing money as something else entirely. It's leverage. It's options. It's the difference between being stuck in a situation or having the freedom to walk away without panic. Think about Breaking Bad, not the illegal stuff, but the core idea of pressure. Walter White made desperate decisions because he had no options. That's what happens when your financial psychology is built on survival mode. But when you build savings, investments, and income streams, you don't react out of fear, you choose your next move with clarity. Here's how you apply this in real life. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund first. Then start creating small income streams, dividends from stocks like Coca-Cola or Apple, or even simple side hustles like freelance work or digital products. You're not trying to get rich overnight, you're building layers of security. That's real financial education most people skip. And once you have options, everything changes. You negotiate better, you take smarter risks, you stop tolerating things that drain you. Because now, you're not trapped anymore. But here's the part that most people underestimate. Building options doesn't come from big moves, it comes from small actions repeated in a way that almost feels boring. Here's where most people mess it up. They chase big wins and ignore the small moves that actually build wealth. But when you really get personal finance, you realize something powerful. It's not about one big break, it's about small actions stacking over time. That's how real money habits are built: quiet, consistent, almost boring, but insanely effective. Think about Stranger Things, how every small clue leads to something bigger. That's how your financial psychology works too. Saving an extra $5 a day? That's over $1,800 a year. Invest that with an average 8% return, and over 10 years, you're looking at over $27,000. That's not hype, that's math. And most people ignore it because it doesn't feel exciting at first. Here's something you can actually do starting today: improve one lever at a time. Earn a little more, maybe ask for a raise or learn a skill like sales or coding. Spend a little less, cut subscriptions you forgot about. Learn a little more, read books like The Psychology of Money or Rich Dad Poor Dad. You're not changing everything overnight, you're upgrading your system piece by piece. And the crazy part? Once these small changes start compounding, they create momentum that feels unstoppable. You start seeing progress, and that progress fuels more action. But there's one final layer that ties all of this together: something most people overlook completely, even though it's been taught for thousands of years. Here's something most people overlook in personal finance: money isn't just about you. When you really understand financial psychology, you start seeing money as something you manage, not something you own blindly. That shift alone changes how you spend, save, and invest. You stop chasing ego-driven purchases and start building with intention. Think about the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner didn't just want money, he wanted stability, responsibility, a better future. That's stewardship. You treat every dollar like it has an assignment. You plan where it goes before it even arrives. Budgeting, investing, giving, it's all part of a bigger system, not random decisions based on mood or pressure. Here's how you apply this in real life. Create a simple plan for every dollar. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for investing and saving, or adjust based on your situation. But the key is intention. You don't drift anymore. You decide. And over time, this kind of financial education builds not just wealth, but discipline, clarity, and peace of mind. And when you start managing money like this, something deeper happens. You feel in control, grounded, focused. You're no longer reacting to life, you're designing it. But here's the thing, most people never connect all these pieces together in a way that actually works in the real world. And that's exactly what you're about to see next. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others, always worrying if you're doing enough with your money? Now you see the path that actually matters, one built on smart money habits, intentional decisions, and creating options that work for you. You've already started learning the mental frameworks the wealthy use, and that knowledge alone puts you ahead of most people. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the strategies that will keep shaping your financial psychology and personal finance every week. Keep building your habits, protecting your cash, and thinking long-term, because every choice you make now compounds into freedom, options, and real confidence in your money decisions. And here's your next step. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today with holistic health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. This program shows exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Check out the material in the pinned comment and start turning your knowledge into real results. Your time to act is now.